Hello, future crypto millionaires. In this video, we are going to do some quick technical analysis on PEPE. This is the chart. We are looking at PEPE over USDT 4-hour chart on Binance. Make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel, click the like button. Let's get straight into it. As you see here, back in December of 2024, PEPE pumped all the way up to 0.4028. Then, traders and investors took profits and the price action pulled back, started downtrending. So the real question is, have we found a bottom yet? This is what we are going to try to figure out in this video. If we zoom in all the way down here, we see that recently PEPE had been moving inside this descending channel that I have here on the chart. We have this lower descending yellow trend line that has been acting as support. As you see, we had a bounce here, another bounce here, another bounce over 2 touches. Therefore, that's a very valid support trend line. And also we had this upper descending yellow trend line that had been acting as resistance. We got rejected here, for example, another rejection here, another rejection, one after the other, over 3 touches. Therefore, that's a very valid resistance trend line. As long as the price action is moving inside the pattern, we have to assume that it's going to continue moving inside the pattern until it breaks out. And as you see here, PEPE managed to break out of this downtrend recently. We had a breakout, a retest, and after some kind of consolidation, PEPE managed to break higher, hitting this target that's located at 0.509. From the retest to this target, that was a 39% move, approximately. A very nice move from PEPE in the past couple of days. And if we move this a little bit forward, we see that traders and investors took profits right at this target that's located at 0.509, and the price action pulled back, started downtrending again, moving inside this descending channel. So we have another descending channel here. We have this lower descending yellow trend line that has been acting as support. The price action bounced here a couple of times. Then we had another bounce here, another bounce, over 2 touches. Therefore, that's a very valid support trend line. And also, we have this upper descending yellow trend line that has been acting as a resistance. We got rejected here, another rejection here, and so on. Again, as long as the price action is moving inside the pattern, we have to assume that it's going to continue moving inside the pattern until it breaks out. And as you see here, PEPE managed to break out of this downtrend. We had a breakout, a retest, and a continuation move to the upside. So we are currently testing this key level of resistance that's located at 0.5073. What I am doing now is I am waiting to see if the price action is going to break above this and continue moving higher, continue this bullish momentum, or if the price action is going to get rejected here and start moving lower. Remember, guys, we are not trying to predict what the market is going to do. We don't have a crystal ball. All we are trying to do is react to what the market is doing. Therefore, we gotta have a plan no matter what happens. So, plan A, if the price action gets rejected here and we see a pullback, I am watching to see if the price action is going to bounce somewhere around this area here, putting something like a higher low idea. This is going to be a very bullish idea if it happens, guys, because as you see here, PEPE has been downtrending all this time, right? Putting lower lows and lower highs, right? This is the definition of a downtrend, technically. Therefore, after the breakout, this can potentially be the beginning of a change of trend, guys, from a downtrend to an uptrend. So what we might see after the breakout is PEPE to start putting higher lows and higher highs. This is the definition of an uptrend. So if the price action gets rejected here, watch for a bounce, watch for a higher low idea. But there is a small chance that the price action might get rejected here and then experience an even deeper pullback. If PEPE gets rejected here and experiences an even deeper pullback, I am watching for a bounce at this key level of support that's located at 0.5056. This is a very strong key level of support, guys. If we zoom out a little bit, you can see this. I am going to mark this with a rectangle because look at this, guys. Back in March, right? The price action pulled back all the way down here at this key level of support and we saw a very nice bounce. Buyers stepped in and pushed the price action higher. And then again, recently, when the price action pulled back, we saw another bounce at this key level of support. The buyer stepped in and pushed the price action higher twice. This is basically a double bottom idea, guys. Very, very bullish. And this is why we saw this bullish momentum afterwards with a break out of this descending channel. If we zoom out again a little bit, we can also see that this can potentially be a huge double bottom idea going on. If this double bottom idea plays out, guys, this can be a clear indication that we might have found a bottom because these huge double bottom ideas are reversal patterns, and they occur when the trend is about to change from this huge downtrend. For example, you see this double bottom idea, and then you see the uptrend. So we are waiting to see if this double bottom idea is going to play out, because this is going to be a very nice indication that the trend might be changing from a huge downtrend to an uptrend. The neckline of this double bottom idea is located right here. This key level of support that's located at 0.509. If you want to find what is my target for this long-term double bottom idea, if it plays out, make sure that you click the link in the description below and join my Telegram group. And make sure that you join as long as it's free, guys, because in a few days, the group is going to turn paid. But if you join now, you can secure your free lifetime access to the group. It's a no-brainer, guys. This is where I post all the trading setups, news, and ideas that I am looking at every single day. You can join the Telegram group and find all these trading setups that I talk about on YouTube. And you can get free access to this if you join now. And also remember that on YouTube, I only share a limited amount of targets every time I do technical analysis. But on Telegram, I share more targets so you can have a long-term idea of what's going on with the tokens that you trade. Okay, so all this time we've been talking about plan A, which is the price action getting rejected here and pulling back. We might see some kind of a higher low or a double bottom idea. So watch for a bounce. This is plan A. Now, for plan B is if the price action breaks above this key level of resistance and stays strong above it, and we see a continuation move to the upside, we see the bullish momentum to continue. If this happens, you might want to consider buying the breakout or scaling on a retest if it happens, and wait for a continuation move to the upside so you can take some profits when the price action hits the rest of the targets that I have here on the chart. The first target after this breakout is located at 0.5079. The measured move from this current price levels to this first target, that's a 9% move. Next target is located at 0.509, and that's technically the neckline of this huge double bottom idea that I talked about earlier. From the current price levels to this target, that's a 24% move, approximately. And the last target that I have here on the chart is located at 0.401. And that's a 42% move from the current price levels. Of course, if PEPE experiences a deeper retrace all the way down here to this key level of support, this can potentially be a very good buying opportunity because these measured moves are going to become even greater. For example, if we get the chance to accumulate some PEPE all the way down here, guys, the measured move to this last target becomes an 83% move, approximately. Here on CoinMarketCap, you see that PEPE has a market capitalization of over 3 billion. And therefore, it needs some kind of liquidity to flow into it in order to move. It's not going to move easily. This is a heavy token, and therefore it needs some kind of attention in order to pull moves, right? Honestly, I would love to see PEPE pulling back all the way down here to this key level of support one more time. If we take a look at the total 3 chart, which is the total crypto market cap excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, we see that the total 3 has been downtrending, right? We have this lower descending wide trend line that has been acting as support. As you see, the price action bounce here. We bounce here again with a huge fake out, another bounce here, another bounce. And also we have this upper descending wide trend line that has been acting as resistance. We got rejected here, another rejection, and we are currently testing this. Remember, as long as the price action is moving inside the pattern, we have to assume that it's going to continue moving inside the pattern until it breaks out. We haven't seen a breakout yet when it comes to the total 3 and this descending channel, guys. So until we see a breakout, we have to assume that the downtrend is going to continue. And if the downtrend continues, we might see the total 3 getting rejected here. And if we get rejected here, this is bad news for altcoins. Bad news in terms of that we are going to see altcoins pulling back. Some people consider this to be bad news, guys, but I really love this to happen. I want to see the total 3 getting rejected here and moving lower. And I would love to see altcoins pulling back. Technically, the real fun begins when the price action breaks out of this downtrend. This is when altcoins are going to start performing better. Until then, I do not expect much from altcoins. For example, look at this, guys. PEPE managed to break out of this downtrend recently, right? Out of this first descending channel. But it only hit a few targets, right? Because the market conditions are not allowing these altcoins to perform as well as we want them to do. This was a very nice move of over 35%, but under the right market conditions, guys, we can see explosive moves to the upside after we see breakouts like this. We can see PEPE hitting all the targets, right? So in order to see these good market conditions playing out, I am waiting for the total 3 to break out of this downtrend. This is when the real fun begins. Again, I remind you guys, always make sure that you set up a stop loss. If you buy the breakout above this key level of resistance that we are currently trying to break above, make sure that you set up a stop loss below it, just in case the price action pulls back, right? So you can get stopped out, take a small loss, and then you can find a new entry later in the coming days. Taking a small loss is not going to hurt your portfolio. You have to learn how to love taking a small loss. But things look good right now. As you see, PEPE is breaking out, and we have some kind of volume accompanying the move. Always use volume as confirmation in order to make sure that you are not buying into a weak breakout. For example, look at this, guys. This breakout right here that happened recently was accompanied with very high volume. So that was a very strong breakout. Clear indication that the bullish momentum might continue. Let me know in the comments below, guys, what is your price prediction for PEPE for 2025? Are you bullish or bearish in the long term? That's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Take care.